Well, hello there. Welcome back to Truly Bedrock. I am here in front of many furnaces smelting many white glazed terracottas because today is the day we are going to start working on the hotel on the beach area. This beach area right over here, if you're not up to speed with what's been going on Truly Bedrock, we have a community area where we are all working towards making a really nice looking holiday destination. And I've put a lot of time into expanding the beach area and this promenade over here. And today I'm going to start building the first hotel. So I'm going to need some resources. And in terms of resources, I've been gathering up a bit of concrete of all different varieties. We've got some glass, we've got some sea lanterns, but mainly concrete. And yes, a little bit of glazed terracotta, because this is going to be a summer holiday resort hotel, you know. It's going to have nice shiny tiled floors. So I guess while we're waiting for these to smelt, let's check out a design that we're going to be working from. And here is the unfinished gem that we're going to be looking at replicating on Truly Bedrock. Now this is actually a world that me and my sons, Jack and Oliver, were playing in and messing about in, and I decided that I was going to build this hotel. Jack did help me, he did a lot of the interior work as well. But we never really got finished, and we were just kind of, look out tree. We were just kind of throwing things together in creative without a great deal of thought as to the full design and function of it. So this is probably not exactly what we're going to be ending up with on Truly Bedrock, but it should at least give us a decent start. And you can see going on the inside there is a reception area which has a very, very garish bright floor. Now this is probably a little bit much from what we're going to be doing on Truly Bedrock, but we're going to be using those same blocks, but probably in a slightly different way to create a nice tiled floor effect. This hotel also benefits from a dining area which has chairs larger than the tables, as well as an outdoor seating area where you can come and sit outside and eat your dinner in the rain. Also, whilst in the rain, you might want to dip in the pool for a quick splash or visit the on-site tiki bar. Maybe you're going to take solace from the rain underneath one of the umbrellas as you lounge nicely around the side of the pool. The pool has varying depths for those of you that... Oh, jeez, now it's thundering and lightning. Maybe not the best place to go. Anyway, yes, if you're not a most confident swimmer, you can, of course, swim in the shallow end rather than the deep end. You can swim underneath the tiki bar, and after you've finished your swim, to get all of the chlorine off you, you can come to one of these nice showers here. This would have been better in RTX with its sunshine. Yes, it would have been much better doing this in RTX with the sun shining. I agree with you. Anyway, should you be having way too much fun in the sun or the rain or the thunderstorm as it would be, there are some signs to make sure that your fun is limited. They do consist of no running, no jumping, no diving, no playing with toys, no having fun, and no going in the water. Yes, indeed, absolutely what you need at your favourite holiday destination. Anyway, our stuff should have smelted by now, so let's head back to Truly Bedrock and look at getting this started. And indeed, they have all finished. Our glazed terracotta is now all done, and there were some other blocks from that build that I forgot that we needed. Blocks such as granite for the area around the pool, and blocks such as acacia logs, which I only have one of, and a bunch of leaves as well. Now, we do have some leaves, so that's not the end of the world. Although mainly spruce leaves, which we don't really want. But yeah, I guess we should probably go on an acacia chopping mission. Unfortunately, not a million miles away to the west, there is a nice tasty acacia biome that I can come and strip of all of its many, many logs. Now, it would be nice to do this as a third-person time-lapse, but the problem is acacia trees are so far apart that I'd be keep wandering off the camera doing it. So we're not going to be doing this as a time-lapse. I'm just going to chop these trees down, and I'm going to catch up with you once it's done. It is getting night time, but it appears that I have forgotten my bed, and things are going to start coming out of the woodwork soon, but I have a reasonable amount of acacia logs now, so I'm going to call it a day, and I'm going to fly home before the bad things start coming out and we start getting got. So yeah, time to go home. And here we are on the beach with our many, many shulker boxes worth of items. We've got lots of concrete, we've got lots of other bits and bobs, including wood, and we've got lots and lots of different types of stone blocks. The only thing that we need to do now is actually decide which area we're going to build this hotel. And I think this area at the back here would be good, but I don't want the hotel lower down than the rest of the stuff. I want the hotel to be a little bit higher up so that you can sort of walk straight out over and see the promenade. So I'm going to have to build up this grass area yet again to actually place the hotel on top of, which is absolutely fine. We're going to do that in a minute, but before we do that, we're actually going to take a quick trip to the Nether to check out another thing that we've now ticked off our list that we've done on a live stream. My live streams, of course, taking place on Twitch TV/FoxyNoTail. Make sure you go along there and follow so that you don't miss any announcements for when we go live. We do 2 or 3 live streams a week, and we have now 100% finished this tunnel, which takes us all the way to Slackspace. So this bit is angular, and I will admit that it's not my favourite looking tunnel in the world. It's okay, it's different. It's very bright, it's nice and light, which is what I like best, and it's, on the most part, completely spawn-proof, although we do still somehow manage to get magma cubes in here. But as it goes across the tunnel that takes us to the winter area, it then goes nice and straight, and you get a much better idea of how this thing is supposed to look. And overall, I'm happy enough with it. And I say happy enough because, like I said, this bit through here is not the best, but I've already rebuilt it twice. I'm not doing it again, so I declare this tunnel 100% complete. The only thing left to do in our Nether now, realistically, is this bit here. So we've got our main room where the heads are, and we've got our main tunnel which takes us to Liara's huge Nether highway. We've got our tunnel that takes us to the concrete farm, and we've got the tunnel that takes us to Slack's house, and down there we've got the tunnel that takes us to the beach area where we're working today. But we've got this horrible bit of netherrack in the middle that just hasn't done anything, or I haven't done anything with, so we need some sort of plan for that. But that is not what we are doing today. Today we are working on the beach, so let's try and get past this netherrack without picking it up and get back to the beach. And of course I come through the portal at the beach, and there is a magma cube here to greet me. No thank you, Mr. Magma Cube, I don't need anything from you today. I will take my leave and run away as quickly as possible and get started on expanding the grass. This is my first job. Jeez. On second thoughts, I'm actually going to plot out where the hotel's going to go first and start building up the hotel before I raise the grass up, because otherwise I'm just going to be digging out the grass to put in things like the swimming pool and whatnot. So it seems kind of pointless. It would be much better to bring the grass up to the right level than build all of the grass up first, put the hotel in, and smash all the grass out the way again. Seems like a silly idea. So, let's get marking out where this hotel's going to be. Okay, so in order to get the proportions for this right, I'm actually going to start building out from where the path is. We're currently right next to the path at the front on the promenade, and I'm putting in this basically brick block path. Now, I actually need a little bit of granite slabs as well here in order to make the, just the main sort of bricky path bit that's going to be between the road and the front of the hotel. I know what I mean. You'll see in a minute. And there we go. We've now got a nice long line of brick path, and I think that really does add a nice bit of colour to this area. Certainly a lot of colour from this because it's very lacking in colour. I think it adds a really nice little divider there. So now we need to mark out where the hotel's going to be. Now, this is going to be a pretty big hotel, so we need to make sure we're giving ourselves plenty of room at the back. So I'm going to start with the left-hand side around about here, and then just work it along. So it's 37 blocks in that direction and 23 in that direction, but that's just for the actual hotel build itself. So there we go. We have a pretty substantial area we're going to be building in here. This, of course, is going to be the pool area at the back and the dining area. We've got the main hotel part there. We've got the front little lawn bit and the walkway down the side that takes you straight to the pool. There's a lot to be getting on with here. And, yeah, I'm glad I didn't raise up the grass because it would have taken me hours and I would have ended up knocking so much of it back out. So now what I could do is actually bring up the grass around this area to match up at the sides. And there we go, we now have the land actually coming up all the way around the side of this thing. Just bear in mind though, this is not me landscaping it. I'm not going around bone mealing and putting little pretty bushes in and water features and all that sort of stuff. I'm literally just bringing up the grass to meet the side of the building so the building doesn't look like it's floating. We'll do all of that other good stuff later on once we've actually got the building and stuff in place. Speaking of, we really should start getting the foundations at least in this thing so we've got a ground floor. Which, believe it or not, means placing in even more grass. And I've already put in over a shulker box and a half's worth of grass into this just around the outside. I don't need to do much though. It's only this front lawn that's going to have a great deal of grass in it. Well, I've been doing a little work on the front of this hotel bit and it's coming together okay. I'm not 100% sure on the design yet, but I think we're getting somewhere. We've got an entrance here which needs sorting out, but we've gone for white concrete with white concrete powder to make it look a little bit broken up, and the granite and the polished granite on the top to finish off that wall to give it sort of a Mediterranean feel. A nice warmness to those blocks makes it feel a little bit more like it's sunny. There we are outside. We got a path that leads round to the side of the hotel, which is going to take you to the swimming pool. And I'm playing with the idea of some raised beds for some plants, although again, on a nice warm holiday destination, chances are most of the plants are going to be pretty much dead or dying because of the heat. So we'll have to work out how that's all going to work. But so far, I'm happy with how it's coming along. Well, it is different. I can't tell if I like it or not. I'm using that cheaty FOV changer tool to zoom in on it, and I mean, it's a nice pattern, but is it too much? Is it just too loud and too noisy for this hotel foyer? I don't know. I've messed about with a lot of different designs in creative mode, and this is the one that I came up with, and I'm gonna leave it, but I kind of feel like it's some sort of hypnotic thing to try and hypnotize you and, you know, steal your eyes. I don't know. It's just not good, is it? Well, it is, and it isn't. I don't know. Maybe I'll get better at doing terracotta designs in future, but for right now, I'm moving on to something else. And that something else is, of course, the honey farms that we made in the last video. I haven't forgot about this, but I also haven't done anything else with it. I haven't even hooked up the storage system, which means all of the honey bottles that are getting collected are just despawning, which is not very good at all. So we need to do that first, I think. Come back, honey bottles. Ah, there we go. There's one. Oh, we got two, actually. Right, so what we're going to do is we're just going to divert the honey bottles to go into one of these hoppers. So we need to find the next empty hopper along here. That's got pickles, that's got lime dye, that's got buttons. That is an empty one. Let's pop those in there. And we also need to do the same for the honeycomb, which we haven't actually got sorted out yet because we need to breed the bees in the honeycomb one. So what we're going to have to do is steal the honeycombs that we got from the bee breeding area, because we actually got loads more than we needed. So let's go and stick those into the storage system, and then that's that little job done. We won't be losing any more honey bottles. Honey bottles in there and honeycombs in there. Very good. And somebody whose name escapes me from the comments mentioned that aren't the glass bottles witch drops. Indeed they are. We've actually got quite a few here, and we should have a few at the raid farm as well, which means that we can use the mob farm to actually keep on top of the glass bottles that this thing's going to use, because this design does require it to always have a full amount of glass bottles inside. So yeah, we need to keep on top of that while we're in this area running this farm. So let's go over to the raid farm now and see if there's any there. And here we go, arriving at the raid farm. We have many drops from many different types of mob, and right down at the bottom over here we do indeed have glass bottles. How many have we got? Let's check it out. Not very many at all. Oh, jeez. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean we haven't had many come through this thing. I know Slack's got a honey farm, so he may well have already been here and cleared out all of those glass bottles. I've no idea, but either way, 40's nothing to sniff at. We can go and add that to our little collection. I will just double check there aren't any in here. No, there aren't. So let's go and take these back to where we just were. Jeez. So if you're new here and you're not 100% sure where the raid farm is in relation to our other things, then it's not very far away at all. If we look at our nether tunnel here, That direction down there is the way back to the main hub, and this way down here, well, I'm using the controller, so it's very strange. That's our industrial area, and just to the left down there is our base, so it's really not very far at all. Now that that's all done, we need to actually get breeding the bees inside of each side of this so that they can, well, work at maximum efficiency, I guess. I've got some flowers on me, and I can see that bee there is having a tough time in that glass. We might need to move glass away from the edges here, because it does look like it's causing some of the bees to get stuck. But yeah, we could probably do with a door on here as well, so we can actually get in. So I need some blocks, and I need some doors. Okay, it is night time, so this is a good time to sneak in there. That bee's actually stuck at this side, so I'm going to go in through the back to try and not let that bee escape. I don't think it will, but just in case, let's hop up here. Let's first of all put a door on at this end, and we're going to put the door flush with this wall so they hopefully don't get stuck on the door like they did in our test world at the beginning of the last video, or the end of the last video, or wherever it was in the last video, jeez. And this little chap here, look, he's completely stuck on that flower. So I think if we break the flower, that may cause him to... No, he's just stuck, isn't he? We're going to have to go and move that piece of glass, sadly, which means we might lose a bee from this side, which would be devastating, because there really aren't many bees in that side. Can you get out, little bee? Can you move now? There you go. Go on. Off. Be gone with you. Stop being stuck. There we go. We have given bee back his... Wow. Come back this way, please. This way, please, bee. This way. Yeah, we have given him back his AI. I've just broken the wrong block. I need to get it back in here, but I don't want bee to fly away. So if I hold flowers, there we go. This way, bee. This way. That's it, in here. There we go. Good bee. Good bee. Now all I got to do is run to that end and then pop some blocks there like that. Good. We have one captured bee in this side. We now need to do the same thing on the other side. This one's stuck as well, look. I got sticky bees. No escaping. No escaping. Oi. I just said no escaping. Hey. This way. This way, sticky bees. Come on. Look, this one's stuck as well. Stop being stuck, sticky bee. On this way. That's it. That's it, little bees. There we go. Okay, right. Now I'll switch. Put the door there. Excellent. We now have a bee door on that side, and we need to get rid of these bits of glass as well. Hopefully without them escaping this way. There we go. And let's shove that bee down there. Come on this way, chaps. Are you able to move now? No, that one's still stuck. We still have a sticky bee down at this end. Let's put a wall there. Let's see if we can shift sticky bee. Move, sticky bee. Stop being stuck, sticky bee. Go on, in we go. Go on, that's it. There we go. We have unstuck sticky bee. Sticky bee is free. I have freed sticky bee. This is very good. Very good news. It's like Saving Private Ryan, but with bees. Yes, it's exactly what it's like. Right, now what I need to do is sleep so that all the bees wake up and we can give them a jolly good breeding. Let's make that. Ah! Uh-oh, this is a bad idea. This is very bad. Oh, jeez. Many bees escaping. Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, just break that block, you moron. I didn't mean to break that one.
It's a very sticky situation. Bees, this way, please, bees. And now run. Run. Put a door on. Oh, jeez. This way, bees, back in here. Come on. You're not allowed to escape. There should be no escaping the hive, bees faces. Okay, go. And close the door. We've got a couple. Oh, jeez, that one's swimming. A couple of escapees. Escapee bees. Oh, jeez, we've got loads of escapee bees. Oh, no. This is a disaster. Can we get them in this side instead, then? Come on, bees. Can they get through the door? They can. Will they, though? Come on, bees. This isn't working out very well at all, is it? Come on, little chaps. Oh, fly to me, please. Fly to me, please, bees. Come on, this way. What we need to do is block them off being able to get anywhere else around the farm, I guess. If we put those there like that, and they were also trying to get to me from under there. So let's block that off there. Need more blocks. Oh, jeez, I've got no more white concrete. I'm going to have to do everything else out of glass. Jeez. Jeez Louise, the bees. Come on, this way, chaps. That's it. Through the door. You can do it. The door's too doory. I can't do it. This is perhaps not the best door system in the world. I'm going to admit it. It could be better. Come on, little bee. I can see you out there. Come on, come over here. I've got flower, look. I've got a nice flower. Come in here. Come in here. That's it. Right, good. Put door on. All the rest of them, they're gone. They've escaped. Nothing I can do about it, so let's just breed what we've got left. Oh, jeez. And I think a door that didn't just open when I'm clicking to breed the bees would be a good idea. Like an iron door might be a better idea.
You're so good at Minecraft. How did you learn how to be as good as you? Just shut up. Well, I get bored easy breeding bees because it takes ages for them to actually get ready to breed again. So I've been around a couple of times breeding as many as I can, and I did go to the liberty of putting myself on some iron doors on here because I kept clicking on the wooden doors when I was trying to breed the bees, and then the bees flew away. So if I can get all of these bees to follow me down this end, that would be good. Then I can make a mad dash for the iron door at the end to try and escape. Does anyone else need breeding quickly before I go? I don't think you do. I'll go, 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 go. Press the button, out the door, and we're gone without any bees escaping. Right, I'm going to get back to building that hotel. So obviously I'm not going to get this whole hotel finished by the end of the day, but I do want to get the main layout sorted out and the pool area as well. I think that's quite a key aspect to the hotel because it really does help the whole thing define its shape. So I filled my inventory up with all the different types of blocks I think I'm going to need to do that. And I'm going to go around basically, getting it all together, I guess. So starting with the pool area, just like in the creative world where we got the copy of this, we're actually going to start with a 4-wide granite border that goes the whole way round. And that's where all of the, the sun lounges and things are going to... Oh, jeez. Yeah, this isn't going to be easy when there's holes all over the world, is it? Oh, I could probably do to fill some of these holes in before we get started. Anyway, as I was saying, yes, a 4-wide granite or polished granite border around the outside with the pool in the middle, and we also need to make the hotel shape a little bit less square as well because it's more interesting that way, I guess. So I'm going to crack on, and I'll be with you guys when I've made some significant progress. Well, I feel like I'm getting somewhere slowly but surely. It's taken an awful long time to do this in survival, but yeah, things are moving forward. As you can see, we've got the pool, we've got the sun lounges, and we've got some umbrellas. However, the pool still has no water, and there isn't a great deal of decoration going on around here. We certainly don't have a great deal going on in terms of the building. We don't have the tiki bar, we don't have the outside seating area. We do have the showers. Showers? Showers. We don't have the floor inside the restaurant, and we don't have the walls either. And yeah, this is taking a lot longer in survival than I expected to. So slightly more has been done in an incredibly long amount of time. It might not look like much, but we now have some windows. We now have a floor and some more walls in the dining area. So we've got this very, very basic andesite tiled floor. And the reason for that is that restaurant floors tend to be relatively basic when you go on holiday, very easy to sweep and wipe up and not particularly interesting. We've got some more big glass doors here on the side of the restaurant leading to the pool area, and behind us, you may well have just noticed here, we have a room next to the restaurant area which is the kitchen, and that has a hole so the people that are eating their food can see what the chefs are up to. That's pretty much it, except for I have got a very, very basic staircase in for now, just to get an idea of how it's all going to go together and where the windows and things are going to go, and this should give us an idea of how tall each floor is going to be as well. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with the progress we've made so far. As you can see, I have now enabled the RTX mode, and that can only mean one thing. The hotel is finished! No, actually, no, it's not finished, but I've done an awful lot of work to it in a live stream that has just literally taken place. I've literally ended it about 10 minutes ago, and yeah, we have an amazing looking hotel. Now let's have a quick tour, and we're going to use the controller, which means it's going to kind of look a little bit funky as we slide around this hotel, but the RTX features look absolutely amazing. Now, I have just done a little bit of off-camera work between the live stream and now to put a ceiling in here, and yes, it is very bland and pretty boring, but check out the floor in this room. Check out how much, just the reflections, the way these tiles look with RTX is just absolutely wonderful. I really, really love it. I think it looks great. When this is all full of decoration and like the reception area and stuff like that, this is gonna look absolutely fantastic. So we're gonna head through this door now. I'm gonna go through the dining area, which also has a ceiling and some lights, and I've just used basic sea lanterns for lighting because I've already had 3 creepers going off downstairs and holes everywhere. We need some lighting in, and they're nice and easy to fit in. They fit into the ceiling nicely out of the way, which means we can have relatively low ceilings without lights getting in our way, and walking through the outside here to the swimming pool area. Nothing's changed out here, but it does look absolutely amazing with RTX mode turned on. I really, really love the look of this pool. And look at the shiny tiles and the grill around the outside with the iron trapdoors. How shiny it is and how lovely it is. I can't wait to get this thing full of water so that we can really see this at its fullest. Shiny tiles aside, the building is coming along. We have got 2 floors in. We got the ground floor and the first floor, but there will be another floor going in on top of this as well. Now, I have decided not to make this building quite as big as the one in the creative world that we looked at earlier on in this video, only because I kind of like the way that it looks with a floor less, and it means there's less work to do as well, and I'm very lazy. So going up the stairs this time, hopefully not getting stuck in the window as we go up, we can go up to the first floor and we can check out the hallway and some rooms. Again, we've got a very, very basic white bright hallway, and each of the rooms has just got the granite floor. We actually looked on stream at what hotel rooms tend to look like in these Mediterranean sort of hotels built in the 80s and 90s, and a lot of them have the terracotta tiles on the floor, and the closest thing we've got in Minecraft to that is obviously the polished granite tiles, and I think that looks really, really good. So let's go through to the other side of the hotel. There's no decoration in any of these rooms yet. They've all just got a basic room, a balcony, and these views over the sea look absolutely wonderful. So overall, I'm really, really happy with how this has come on so far today. But there is still an awful lot more work to do on it, not only on the outside, but on the inside as well. Like I say, we need another floor. All of the rooms need to be decorated. So does downstairs. So do the gardens. We need the eating area, the reception, and all that sort of good stuff. And obviously this area out here wants to be made nice as well. We'll need some palm trees. We'll need some grass. We'll need some flowers. We need to make the whole thing just look really, really nice. But unfortunately, that is going to have to wait for another day because it is time to end the video. So on that note, I would like to say thank you all very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please do leave a like. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing. And hopefully, I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!